Start with Why is a book by Simon Sinek that explores the concept of why in business and leadership. The book argues that the most successful leaders and organizations have a clear sense of purpose, or why they do what they do. Sinek argues that this sense of purpose is the key to inspiring others and achieving long-term success. The author explains that most organizations and leaders only focus on what they do and how they do it, but they fail to clearly communicate their why, which is the real reason they exist. He believes that people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. He encourages readers to think about the reason they do what they do and to communicate that reason to others. The author suggests that once you know your why, you can start to create a clear message and attract people who believe what you believe. The author shares several frameworks to help leaders and organizations clearly communicate their purpose and inspire others. 1. The Golden Circle. 2. The Law of Diffusion of Innovation. 3. The Circle of Safety. 4. The Trust Equation. The Golden Circle. The Golden Circle is a framework that Sinek created to help leaders and organizations understand and communicate their why. It consists of 3 parts: why, how, and what. The why is the purpose, cause or belief that an organization is built upon. The how is the unique process that the organization uses to achieve its why. And the what is the product or service that the organization offers. The Law of Diffusion of Innovation. This is a theory that explains how, why, and at what rate new ideas and technologies spread through cultures. Sinek suggests that the law of diffusion of innovation tells us that you have to have between 15 and 18% of a population to accept an idea before you hit the tipping point. So if you cannot get past the first wave of innovators and early adopters, then you will never get to the tipping point. Circle of Safety. The Circle of Safety framework can be used to understand the factors that lead to trust and loyalty. The circle of safety is a concept that suggests that people will only truly trust and be loyal to those who they believe have their best interests at heart. The circle of safety is built on 3 elements: clear communication, consistency, and care. 1. Clear communication. By communicating clearly and transparently, leaders and organizations can create a sense of understanding and alignment between themselves and their followers. 2. Consistency. By being dependable and reliable, leaders and organizations can create a sense of trust and loyalty among their followers. When leaders are consistent in their actions and their message, followers can trust that they will continue to act in their best interests. 3. Care. By showing empathy and understanding of the needs and concerns of their followers, leaders can create a sense of trust and loyalty among their followers. When leaders show that they care, followers are more likely to trust them and be loyal to them. The Trust Equation. The trust equation is made up of 4 elements: credibility, reliability, intimacy, and self-orientation. The equation is represented as: trust is the sum of credibility plus reliability plus intimacy divided by self-orientation. 1. Credibility. Credibility refers to the trustworthiness of the person or organization. It includes things like expertise, education, and experience. 2. Reliability. Reliability refers to the dependability and consistency of the person or organization. It includes things like keeping promises, meeting deadlines, and following through on commitments. 3. Intimacy. Intimacy refers to the emotional connection and understanding between the person or organization and their followers. It includes things like empathy, understanding, and caring. 4. Self-orientation. Self-orientation refers to the degree to which the person or organization is focused on their own needs and goals. The more self-oriented a person or organization is, the less likely they are to be trusted. Here are some of the stories in Start with Why by Simon Sinek. 1. Apple. The author uses the example of Apple to illustrate the power of communicating a clear why. According to the book, Apple's why is to think differently, and this message has inspired a loyal following of customers who believe in the company's purpose. The author argues that Apple's ability to clearly communicate its why has helped the company to create a strong emotional connection with its customers, which has led to long-term success. 2. The Wright brothers and the Wright brothers. The author also uses the example of the Wright brothers and the Wright brothers to illustrate the difference between a leader and a manager. According to the book, Orville and Wilbur Wright were leaders who had a clear sense of purpose, while the Wright brothers were managers who were mainly focused on achieving specific tasks and goals. The author argues that understanding the difference between a leader and a manager is crucial for long-term success. 3. Southwest Airlines. The author uses the example of Southwest Airlines to illustrate the concept of the circle of safety. According to the book, Southwest Airlines' why is to connect people to what's important in their lives, and this message has helped them to build a loyal following of customers and employees. The author argues that Southwest Airlines' ability to communicate its why has helped the company to create a strong emotional connection with its customers, which has led to long-term success. Here are some of the key conclusions and takeaways from Start with Why by Simon Sinek. 1. The why is the most important aspect of a business or organization. A clear sense of purpose, or why, is the key to inspiring others and achieving long-term success. 2. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. By communicating a clear why, leaders and organizations can create a strong emotional connection with their customers and employees. 3. A why is not a slogan or a tagline, but it is the belief that drives an organization. 4. By starting with why, leaders and organizations can build a loyal following and inspire those around them to take action. 5. The law of diffusion of innovation can be used to understand how new ideas and technologies spread through cultures. 6. The circle of safety is the foundation of trust and loyalty. It is built upon 3 key elements: clear communication, consistency, and care. 7. The trust equation is a formula that helps understand the factors that lead to trust. 8. A clear sense of purpose is essential for long-term success. This summary was brought to you by them folks at Wisdom Slice, bringing you your fresh whizzy slice. We love sharing the distilled wisdom that is out there in the world and making it accessible for everyone. Feel free to join our online communities and do hit up our book nerd team with any books you would like us to summarize for you. And we'd be more than happy to deliver your next fresh wisdom slice. Peace out and much love. Please go ahead and select your next book summary.